Hello there. This is going to be a general love reading for all signs. And it is freezing in this house today. I need to turn the air up, but so pardon me, I'm like shivering. It is Sunday. It is football day. It is laundry day. You can see some laundry sticking out over there. It is girl errands day, and ain't no rest for the wicked, honey, okay? Because today we be doing everything, including these readings. I started to do the bonus readings for each zodiac sign. I did Aquarius last night, which means I've done all 12 signs for November. All right, and I don't know, let's just feel out the energy. First card is intensity. Yeah, something is growing intense. Sort of like this, like, but it's like hidden. It's not like an obvious tension. It's like subtle. Well, no, it's not subtle. It's intense, but it's hidden. It's just the best way to put that. Very make a date. Intensity, make a date, and spontaneous. So you might go on a date very spontaneously. But you see how there's that tension first with the intensity is something, it's like, I don't know, there's like a tension first. I'm telling you, it's what it feels like. It feels like, I guess so, or I don't know if that's like what it is, but it's like, fine. I don't know. The energy is collectively still very thick in Scorpio season. So for you biatches that keep talking shit about how it sounds like I'm saying nothing, or I'm taking long pauses, or I'm staring off in the yonder, down here, not paying attention or whatever, you may go shut the fuck up. All the way the fuck up. And do it twice in case you didn't do it right the first time, okay? It's an intense season. So when the energy is thick and intense, it takes a little bit more jujus. And if you had juju, you would fucking know, okay? That's how I know you don't got no jujus. But it takes more jujus for people like me to read the energy and to feel it out. And so that's what's happening for the non-juju muggle motherfuckers, okay? Now, getting back to this. There's a spontaneous date, but there is this build up to it, or like some sort of tension that's in the front of it or something. I don't know. Obstacle, self-love, and come away with me. Well, I mean, that can be seen as, I guess, an obstacle to some men, that this woman here is extraordinarily independent, right? You have self-love and you have come away with me. You can see that she is not looking back. This means she's not chasing anybody. She's saying basically, catch me if you can. There is, I mean, it is an obstacle because, you know, some men, they're used to easy, and she doesn't feel easy. She feels like she just doing her thing, and like if you in, you in, you out. Like there's no chasing, there's no, well, I was just double checking with you if you would like to. There's none of that. My point here is the feminine ain't the one making the motherfucking date. She may put it out there to say, yeah, she's already saying, come away with me. You want to do this? Right? Now, whether that's literally you said the words, but it's the action, right? It's the energy of she's leading the way, and it's basically saying, you coming or you not, because it's with or without you. The feminine takes the lead here energetically, and that's just so spot on. to the energy today, I'm telling you. Taboo, they can't read you. It's part of the frustration of the intensity of, they can't read you. They can't. Past life and isolation. So there's definitely a past life connection here. I love my past life card from this Crimson Secrets deck. It always feels very Bram Stoker Dracula-like, right? I didn't even check my hair to see how bad it was today. Past life is giving vampire Dracula. It's giving, you know how vampires are like obsessed? That's what this feels like. Like if I can't be with you, I'm not going to be with nobody else. I know it sounds dramatic, but there's a bit of drama here. See, isolation. There is a bit of drama here. Now on your end, their end, both your ends, bitch, I don't know. Probably not the feminines, because the feminine's coming up at a pretty high vibration. She's coming up at a very high vibration. So this could definitely be the masculine, where see, now there's steps to this. You see what I'm saying? There's you don't just automatically, it's this. The steps to this is the probably fighting it off, or probably like, no, I don't want to, no, I don't. And then boom, you hit the next phase of this, which is, and it's very spontaneous too, right? It happens quickly. And then it's, if I can't be with you, I'm just going to be with nobody. Because that's like what a vampire would do. Like a vampire will go bite another bitch's neck. This is probably it's probably a very bad analogy. I may retract this after I say it. Let me simmer on it. They'll bite another bitch's neck, but they only want to be with you for eternity. But I don't think this one's biting another bitch's neck. Like he's in starvation mode. That's a good vampire. Because a bad vampire would be out just getting his bone nibbled on from just anybody. I don't feel like that. I feel like this one is in starvation mode. It makes it worse. Because, I mean, when I say starvation mode, I mean starvation of romance and love and sexual shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they might be single and celibate. I mean, literally, it's what we're asking for. You know what I mean? We want a single celibate, very high vibe, very intellectual, very successful, handsome man who's kind, who's aggressive but yet not, who's nonchalant but yet chalant as fuck. Like, I mean, the vampire shit's coming up again. It comes up, of course, obviously 7 years we've channeled a million things about vampire energy, right? And this is not an energy vampire either, but and then Halloween, it came up really heavy. If you watch that reading I did on Halloween, it was like, whoa. It was probably one of the most intense readings I've done in a really long time, that one on Halloween, right? And it's like, it's coming up again. And isn't that like the case for like Edward? If Edward couldn't have been with Bella in Twilight, he would have been alone for eternity. Because it's like, once you know, you know. You know that saying? When you know, you know. Infatuation and confession. You got something brewing here. And what's brewing here is somebody's going to have to cough something up here. See, I told you it's that vampire energy. It's the infatuation. It's the obsession. It's the, if I can't be with you, I don't want to be with anybody. But I know it sounds weird, but it doesn't feel low vibed. It feels like I'm happy living alone and I'm fulfilled by myself. So if it's not you, then it's nobody. Once it becomes sure, like they were going to be sure. It's like when you know, you know, like when you know, you fucking know, like, you know, when you know, and that kind of is the case for both parties. Like when you know, you know, but sometimes they know at different times. My point is, one might know first and the other is not privy to that info yet. that could be this. Feminine may have known first. You ever heard that quote? She loved him too soon and he loved her too late. The word late is flexible because it doesn't feel like they're late, but it feels as if they're running out of time. The Chariot, that's Cancerian energy. Something's arriving. Oh, fuck, the Emperor. Oh my God, bottom of the deck's the Ace of Chalices. I got full body chills. What's arriving is this Emperor with this cup of love, and that chalice is like the Holy Grail. It's the chalice of true love. It's the cup with the energy that screams the one. I told you, it's when you know, you know. They may know after you, when you're like, maybe I was wrong, right? And for some of you, the roles are reversed. For some of you, the masculine knew first and you weren't sure. And then, you see what I'm saying? So put yourself where you belong always. That's energy, okay? Energy is fluid. Time is an illusion. I'm really struggling here because I want to put my elbow down, but you know, I just got that done yesterday. No, the day before. The day before. I think today's the second day. What is today's date? Sunday. 2 days ago, I did it on Friday. So it's still extraordinarily swollen and red. And I just, you know how I like to do this a lot. And so I'm finding difficulty here. Just, if I seem restless, that's my point. This Emperor is coming with the cup of love, but it's the cup of eternal love. And that's exactly why I told you that if he can't have you, he's not going to be with nobody. Because when you know, you know. I mean, that's just the title of this reading. It's when you know, you know. And it looks like someone knows. But have they done something about it? Not yet. Not yet. Remember, it's that spontaneous make a date. It'll be spontaneous and it feels like it's at the last second. Or it's like you're thinking, oh, this fucker's not? Oh, okay. Five of Swords. There's a little bit of like self-sabotage, and I do want to use the words it's not manipulation, it's testy. Like this Emperor is like they'll test you. I know you're wondering how, but you got to be able to read this. You got to be able to see it when it happens, because it could be a million ways. Give you examples. For example, they may say something because they want to know what your response is to it. Remember now, we got to be 5 steps ahead. You got to play chess. This is not checkers, okay? Because, I mean, I fucking do this. I'll say shit because I want to know what your reaction to that would be. Because I'm almost baiting you. And I know that sounds really bad, but fucking keep up. Play chess. Honey, we're playing, this is the game of life here. Okay, this is chess, bitch, okay? I'm sorry, it is. And it's not necessarily mind games or manipulation, but it's sort of like, because they want to know what you think, and that's the only way they know how to get it out of you. That's exactly how I want to say that. Because they want to know your opinion about something, or they want to know how you feel about something, and instead of directly asking you, they'll say this to see if you go yes or no to it, and then they'll make their opinion based on whether you said yes or no, as opposed to directly saying it. Do you know what I mean? So this masculine might test you, and you might get mad about that. I mean, whatever. I would rather be with an Emperor who's strategic like that, not in a manipulative way, not in a low vibe way, but I mean, that's my match, because I can't be with an Emperor who's playing fucking Uno, Go Fish, or fucking Connect 4. It's like you're vetting each other, right? Like that's what this boils down to. Like, I'm just trying to see you. And this is how I go about it. Sorry, this is just the way it is. But it's like, you see how you mirror each other? So for those of you who say, I don't do that, then this is not for you. This part of the reading is not for you. It's really easy. But for whoever this is for, that feels really relevant. It feels like you're going to put stuff out there, or you will be putting something out there because you want to see. For example, you may say like, because I know you bitches are going to DM me, email me, or leave comments, and it's too much for me to answer individually. Okay, example. Oh, so-and-so's really pretty. I heard she's single. I'm not saying I've said that. I have not. Trust me, I have not. Because let a motherfucker say, yeah, you see what I'm saying? Because, honey, I don't play like that. But I'm giving you examples of what I've heard other people say. To see if the guy they're interested in is going to be like, oh, no, I'm not interested. Or, oh, yeah, is she? Ooh, I'm going to go and check it out. Like, you see what I'm saying? Or he might say, oh, wow, that guy's really hot. Oh, that guy's really rich. You should date somebody like that. Because they're trying to see if like you just give a fuck about superficial. See, I'm telling you, this may sound ridiculous, but this is the game of life. Okay? God, it is so cold in here. My nose is running. And I'm wearing the shortest fucking skirt known to man. I may have to change into sweatpants. That's why when I sit down, it just comes all the way up because it's like, just like, this is a skirt that I'm wearing. They feel like you're the one, but they're trying to make sure you're the one. Three of Swords. That's exactly why they're trying to make sure you're the one. They're not trying to go all in on this. And then like they get their heart broken. Now that makes sense. Okay, we'll give them that. Two of Pentacles, back and forth, going back and forth. Going back and forth on the offer, and they offer it. Look, Queen of Pentacles. See how he's going back and forth with the offer? And then he offers it. That's that spontaneous date. Make a date. But he goes back and forth on it. Six of Wands. Yes, there is victory here. Okay, hold on. I want to clarify something. Clarify this energy, please, Spirit. Clarify the energy. Seven of Wands. Okay, so they are defensive. They're very on guard, right? Seven of Wands. They are. So you see how it flew on top of Chariot. Chariot is the arrival. But you see how we talked about the tension before? The almost like, I don't want to. And it's not, I don't want to because I don't like you. So I'm just doing this because I don't like you, but because I'm just fucking bored. This is he's got to get out of his comfort zone here to shoot his shot. And like, Eight of Swords, overthinking, and then the offer comes. Eight of Wands. See, you see what I'm saying? How I told you there were steps to this? There were levels to this. There's phases to this. There's fighting it, being on guard, being defensive, not wanting to let you in legitimately. Like being like, no, absolutely not. And then they overthink, okay? They start overthinking. What if I fall and they don't? What if I offer? What if I'm misreading it? What if they don't like me? Like going off. And then Eight of Wands is communication, movement, action. Can also be a card of travel. High Priestess, you're hard to read. Ten of Cups. Oh my God, you got Ace of Cups twice. Told you, it's the one. Told you, it's the Holy Grail too. When it happens, somebody's gonna know immediately. Now, don't get me wrong. Could both people know immediately, but one overthink it and question it and sort of back away from the knowing of it's the one? Yes. But actually, I'd like to kind of double down on both knew immediately, but one kind of stuck to that where they were like more sure than the other one is the way I want to word it. With this energy, with the Ace of Cups twice, again, it's the card of true love, the one, okay? Holy Grail. Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment. But with the High Priestess, it's also secrets, right? Because she's keeper of secrets, and it's like, it's also intuition. They're trying to like listen to their intuition about this. obviously the feminine here is much more witchy and much more tuned into her intuition. So if you tell yourself, you know what, I don't know if they're the one, I would listen a little harder, bitch. Because I think Spirit's telling you they are or they aren't. They are or they aren't. You know, they are or they aren't. Which is it? All right, let's get into your extended. Before we do that, I'd like to remind you to follow me on my second YouTube channel. It's my lifestyle vlog channel called Missy in Wonderland. That link is below. If you click the word more, it's going to bring up all my info. Also below in that description box is the very first link, which will take you to the extended if you would like to rent this video, the extended portion of it. Also, pre-orders are on sale on my in the orders section, in the shop section of my website, because I'm going to be having my 5th deck coming out, which I'm really excited about. It's taken me pretty much the whole year to kind of evolve into what exactly I wanted it to be. You guys know I have 4 decks out already. And I'm pretty excited about this one. You know, I have one card called the Bride, one card called the Madonna, and it's kind of gothy, and there's crosses and crowns, and there's roses, and there's just chapels and churches and angels. And so it's going to be like a really, really beautiful gothy religious symbol union marriage sort of a deck. Okay, but I'm only printing 55 decks, and I think we're down to like 8 decks left pre-orders. So if you want to pre-order yours, snag them now, because I'm only printing 55, and obviously I don't have them yet because I haven't finalized the final product of it to be able to have it shipped. I do that because sometimes I wait till the last second, because just like that I change my mind, and you see like that energy here. Can't make it up. We go on our primal instinct, you know, like my gut right now is saying don't press print. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, I don't know, maybe at the last second I'm gonna change one of the pictures, or I'm gonna add a card or take a card out. Like, I don't know, but I just wait for that, for like the actual pulling of the trigger. And then usually when I feel the pulling of the trigger, I go back in there and something gets tweaked a little bit. So I don't know, that does feel tied into this energy of this reading. Also, my 11/11 Witches Brew tickets are on sale for that, but I think there's only 2 tickets left. It's $88.88 on 11/11. It's going to start 2 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time, and it's $88.88. What did I say? Send it to my PayPal, email me, and then I will email you the Zoom link, okay? So 2 spots left for that. All right, guys, I'll see you in the extended. Love you. Bye.